EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And off we go here from Mile High. And that's a decent return out to the 29-yard line. The offense will get play one of the game from right there. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
At the 28-yard line.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
On second down, it's Nix. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far. Maybe too. Incomplete.
The coverage by Ephesians Bryson.
So that challenge, a successful one. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. The rookie linebacker in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Field tackle gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he let him a bit too much. And pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So Again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Throwing is Nix. Long, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
For the Broncos field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Watson's kick
The kick
is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive. Like, I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Newton. And he'll get forward for a touchdown. D.J. Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. On the zone read, it's a give to Newton. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Jonathan Cooper. He gets into drop him for his 1st sack of the young season. That'll bring up 2nd and long. In motion is Myers. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. Nick Benito on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a long way to go. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Thomas pitching on the right side. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Returnable from the 17. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, it is the rookie, Jonah Coleman. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Antonio Johnson there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
1, 2, 3, take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I said you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money when you look like that, do you, honey?
This will be a 2nd down and 6. Play action now. It's Nix sending it deep for Waddle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing, Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. First down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Travis Hunter up to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Fake it to Harvey, and now Nix. Flush to his right. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Fought for and hard for the first down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A run with Harvey. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
Down by Jarian Jones. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's caught once again by Ingram.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. They definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So, really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Tootin. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Pressure all around him, and down he goes. D.J. Jones in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. To throw is Lawrence. Complete left side, that is Thomas. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A gain of 21 on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Moving to his right. And he'll somehow manage to get rid of this. He took a shot, too. The pass falls incomplete.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Tootin. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. In motion is Myers. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now here's Lawrence. Come out quickly. It did not, and it's a sack. Sack Allen. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're not confident running your system. And with these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but just think about what it does to the quarterback throughout the rest of the game.
And some good blocking, bringing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. And the rush, too strong. They're in a flash for the sack. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. So it is fourth down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board just before halftime.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with their taking those points.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos move out in front by the score of 17-3.
For the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. He's inside the 30. And he is going to be out of bounds. A big play to kick off this drive. 37 yards.
First down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage, but not by much. Might have only gained a yard. Now it is 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 48-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Yeah! He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. That's the safety, Noah Hufanga on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Come to the line now for 1st down and 10. Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Another run here with Tootin. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Down by Brandon Jones. A gain of 7. 1st down, Jacksonville.
He'll fake it to Tootin. Now it's Lawrence. Now he takes off. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. A gain of 11. And it's 1st and goal.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Lawrence now to the goal line and in. Kobe Myers. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown,
That's
Jacksonville.
his 1st touchdown of the new year. So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal.
Jaguars,
Mike, I think
14.
all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Tackle made by the rookie out of Washington.
7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is brought in. A beautiful combination in the air there. the pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They go play action for Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Oh, a tussle for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron.
Lawrence's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
Yards on the play.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a... They use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out? I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Play action now. It's Nix. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing is Nix. Open man downfield, it's Franklin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down. Here's Harvey. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw is Nix. That is caught. What a throw. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down throw for Lawrence. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And a Jaguar first down.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll take a shot down the field. He's got it.
Complete to Parker, Washington.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Fake it to Harvey, and now Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
14 yards.
Trying to even their mark at 1-1. This helps buy some time here in the 4th quarter. It's a first down. On the give, it's Harvey. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Handoff now for Harvey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Nix from the gun on third down. That is hot. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the fourth quarter and get themselves what? And look at this. The extra point is blocked. They could have put it at the 1 and gone for 2, but they elect to still kick it here. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
Broncos 38, Jaguars 21. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Complete to Brian Thomas Jr. A 51-yard gain. First down, Jaguars.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That'll be complete to 2.
Complete to number
2nd and 5.
Facial 2. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's in. Parker Washington. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Jaguars 28.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. And that one not going to work out as the hands team is there to recover. On the ground, this is Harvey. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Again, it's Harvey. Oh, the ball comes out. The Jaguars have it. They're going to have it in good field position as he's taken down beyond the 40-yard line.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Jacksonville. To throw is Lawrence. Now he'll run it. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Now, 2nd and 4. Throwing is Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15. And the Jaguar first
Now
down.
here's Lawrence. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. That is caught in the end zone. He's got it. Parker Washington. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season.
Makes the score Broncos 38, Jaguars 35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense can take this one with 1:51 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Throw it. Nix. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down and 8. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's brought in by Myers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's strange. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. It'll be brought down with a 1st down, and that late flag coming in. They're going to get some more tacked on for good measure. Now, 1st and goal. marks. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie.
That extra point is good. Makes the score Jaguars 42, Broncos 41.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Here we go. One final play. Flush to his right. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.